I sat in this room. It's my first time meeting with the producer, Al Cresso. Like it says in the song, this was the first song that I wrote with an intention of making an album. So it was our first time sitting down. He literally came up with the beat in about an hour and change. And by the time he got to the hook, I had already written the first verse. By the time I was done with the verse, I had written the hook. Man, I promise I'ma show them something. Let them know something. They don't know what it is till I let them hold something. When you say I'm gonna let you hold something, it's almost like a threat. You know, you were to tell somebody on the streets of New York that you're gonna let them hold something. It's a term as almost if you would, you know, you were gonna shoot somebody. And obviously that's not what I was going for.
Took this chip on my shoulder, gave it to the savior, put the pen to paper in the front.
You know, I'm just being incredibly vulnerable on the song. Like it shows, you know, a little bit of insecurity and feeling like you need validation and all these kinds of things. I was very happy where I was in life, but musically I wasn't, because the people around me that were doing music were, you know, they were killing it. Social Club, Gavi, you know, One Love was writing a book. I mean, I talk about these people because those are my friends. So in the song, I launch out, you know, on that particular platform. Like, I guess I wasn't problem, now I ain't, because ain't nobody checking me. I was standing in the middle of my circle, now I'm standing alone, man, it's deep. You know, those kinds of things were real emotions, but at the same time, it was a good thing, because, you know, sometimes being alone isn't necessarily a bad thing.
This the first song that I wrote, in the studio alone, talking to God on my own, this time there's no rhyme or song.
Transition was definitely different from going from a group member to a solo artist, where you only carried a third of the burden when you made a song. You only was responsible for a verse, and in my case, you know, a lot of the hooks. But in this case, you're talking about putting together a whole song. That's what the song was about. You know, here I am as a solo artist. I haven't been hit up in a while to do music, to do features, or any of this stuff, you know, that matter to some people. I guess it mattered to me enough to talk about it. But at the end of the day, the song is about being alone and being comfortable with yourself. And, you know, I was able to pray through my situation and get comfortable with who I am, who God has created me to be, and exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here on this earth. And, you know, the song was just a reintroduction to Konata Small.